what helps you get out of your head when you're having a slump?
Yeah. And I think it's also something that's not like a perfect pinpoint thing. I think it changes from time to time. Um, with softball with me, I think it's like little things. And it's like you have to really focus on little successes. So
Mm-hmm.
you can get up to the plate and you can strike out, but were you seeing good pitches? Like what did you see? Were you attacking good pitches? How did you get in that position? Like for that to be a strikeout. And I think that also it comes with just understanding and believing in yourself, which is really hard at sometimes, don't get me wrong, and just having that confidence, that unwavering confidence that you're going to go up there and you're going to crush, absolutely destroy the ball. It's a lot to do with hitting softball in the mental game because it's you. Yes, you're hitting for your team, but they're in the dugout right now. It's you and
Yeah.
that pitcher. And I mean, you have some runners on base, you got to do what you got to do in the situation, but it's really just taking what you can get sometimes and just building off of that and being like, okay, I did this, let's do this next at bat. Okay, what I wanted to do didn't happen. Let's revamp, let's try something different. And like I said before, you're not going to succeed every game. You're going to have bad games,
It's that
but
mental part.
it's being able to take something, whether it's okay, listen, I cheered on my teammate that game. That was my role. That's what I did good. And that might be all you accomplished that day. But you know what? It's still something. And it's having that belief that everything is going to work out and staying that course. Keep putting that work in. And maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But I think there's so much to sports than just success. And I mean, we talk about like the media all the time. Everyone's
Mm,
posting, oh, all these rankings and all this and all that and yada, yada, yada. And I think that also plays a huge role into it, where
yeah.
it's like, it's this other pressure that like never really had before all this social media and all this phone stuff, you know?
When I tell you, I am so glad we did not have. I was in school when Facebook first came out. Duke was like the 12th school to be added. So I felt very special. I introduced Facebook to my peers at UConn, and now there's just too much. Now it's
It's
too much. So do you like not look at Instagram and TikTok, or do you just like you can't help
no.
it? Like what do you do?
Sometimes you can't help it, but I've been really trying mostly over this break to like limit my screen time because I get stuck. I think everyone does in that TikTok scroll. I'll just be sitting there. I'm like, and then I'm like,
I can't say that I do, Shelby. I don't have TikTok. I know myself.
oh, see, I might just do that. I might just delete it. I know one of my teammates doesn't have it. I was like, you know what? I think I might just
Just
delete
delete it.
everything, like
Just delete
Fernando
it.
did on Indiana. I might just delete everything, have
It
my
changes.
LinkedIn.
It'll change your life.
I think so. I think I'm gonna do it for this season because it's just there's too much out there, and I think it also that nervousness and that just like feeling in a slump is because you're comparing yourself to others, and you can't do that because what you're going through is completely different from what someone else is going through, and everyone has their own things going on,
Preach,
and
preach.
yeah, so I think that that's another thing that the social media propels, and I think it has played so much into that mental game that people struggle with. You could be in a slump and you could just be like nothing is working, but
Yeah,
sometimes you just have to accept it and be like, okay, nothing's working. I'm just gonna keep pushing and keep going on. That's what I did my sophomore season. I was like, why isn't this working? I worked my whole freshman year. I worked my whole life for this moment, this opportunity. Why isn't it working? And
yeah,
that was a struggle. I many nights I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know,
yeah,
like there's nothing I can do. But the only thing you can do in that moment is keep going,
yeah.
and
So,
things are bound to happen.
so